Hey everyone, today we're talking about First Lord in the first house, which is a pretty powerful and significant placement. This placement can really shape your personality, your confidence, and how you approach life. It's all about you, your identity, and the energy you project into the world. So let's dive into what this means and explore how it might show up in your daily life. Okay. So, the first lord is the ruling planet of your first house, also called the ascendant or lagna. The sign on your first house cusp is ruled by a planet, and that planet becomes your first lord. For example, if you are a Leo rising, the sun is your first lord. And this planet is super important because it represents who you are at your core and how you express yourself. The first house is all about you. It's your identity, your appearance, your health, and how you approach the world. Think of it as the lens through which you experience life and the first impression you give to others. And this is a huge part of who you are. And having your first lord placed here means your personality is strongly aligned with your rising sign. So when your first lord is in the first house, your whole identity feels even more powerful and clear. This placement can give you a natural confidence, which will make you feel secure in who you are because you have a strong connection to yourself and there's a natural charisma about you. People with this placement are often leaders, or at the very least, they are not afraid to take the lead in their own life. You know, you know what you want, and you have a clear sense of direction. You're not someone who second guesses your choices or lets other people dictate how you live your life. That doesn't mean you're always right, but it does mean that you are decisive and you're willing to take the reins when it comes to your future. This placement can also make you very independent. You prefer to rely on yourself rather than waiting for others to guide or help you. And you believe in forging your own path. And you probably don't like the idea of being held back by anyone or anything. And it's not that you don't work well with others, but you're definitely the kind of person who prefers to be in control of your own destiny. And this strong sense of independence can also make you a bit stubborn at times. You might find it hard to ask for help even when you need it. While self-reliance is a great trait, but remember that it's okay to lean on others from time to time. And people with first lord in the first house often care about their physical appearance and how they present themselves to the world. And you might be someone who puts effort into looking good because you want to make sure that what people see on the outside matches who you are on the inside. And this doesn't mean that you're vain. It's more about having pride in how you show up in the world. You also might be aware of your health and body, and there's a natural vitality that comes with this placement, and you might have a very strong interest in staying physically fit or maintaining good health. So, taking care of your body is just another way you feel like that you have control of your life. This placement gives you a very strong sense of leadership, whether it's in your career, social life, or even personal projects. You're someone who likes to take the initiative. You're not the type to sit around and wait for things to happen. You make them happen. And this can sometimes make you feel like you have to carry a lot of weight on your shoulders. But it also brings you a lot of personal satisfaction because you're constantly moving towards your goals. And here is something people don't always mention about first Lord in the first house, that this placement can make you very self focused. And that doesn't obviously necessarily mean selfish, but it does mean that you can be very absorbed in your own world. You know what you want and you focus on getting it. Well, this is a great I think this is a great thing for achieving your goals, but it's very important to make sure that you're not neglecting the needs or opinions of others along the way. And this placement can make you really passionate about your beliefs and desires. You have a very strong sense of, what's right for you. And you're not afraid to follow that path, even if it's unconventional. People might admire this about you. But it can also make you a sim, but it can also make you seem a bit intense or headstrong at times. So, with the first lord in the first house, you probably feel like you have a very strong sense of destiny. You know that you are here to do something important, and you're always looking for ways to fulfill that purpose. And this could make you very goal oriented and determined to make your mark on the world. Whether it's through your career, personal projects, or relationships, you are someone who wants to live a life that feels, meaningful and aligned with who you are. So, to wrap it up, all, first lord in the first house is going to give you a very strong sense of identity, confidence, and a desire to take control of your life. You are someone who knows what you want, and you're just not afraid to go after it. But just remember to keep things balanced, and don't be afraid to ask for help or slow down when you need to. Okay? So that's it for today's video. If you have first lord in the first house, let me know how this plays out for you in the comments. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.